Hello. Nice to see you again. I am that. Oh, bonjour. It is nice for me to see you again as well. I am called Blue. What up, sissies? It sucks having me to look at your ugly mugs again. The name's Bierman. Remember the name, Bierman. In a short time, two of our friends will welcome a little one into the world. There is no greater joy than to become a parent, and perhaps also not a greater joy to become a grandparent. A chance for Grandpa to teach grandson all the things he wouldn't have taught his own son in a million years. To spoil him rotten. To show him how to be a little monster and drive his parents crazy. But the one who is probably more excited about becoming a grandparent is probably the grandmother, especially whenever she talks over the phone to her grandson, saying, "Hello, Grandma's little sweetie." Imagine what it must sound like in French. Bonjour, petit chow de grand-mère, coochie, 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 hello. Grandma's motorboat the kids, that's just weird, man. But what's more interesting about this strange being called Grandma is how she communicates with the baby. By trying to speak in baby language, by making sounds. These sounds she makes sometimes make you think of actual objects, cars, trains even. You can even, if you listen carefully, hear the sound of a steam train with a police siren. Choo 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 choo. Wee 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 wee. Or the sound of a Mini Cooper starting to backfire. Vroom 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 vroom. I've even once heard a grandmother make the same sound as a Macintosh printer. Do 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 dee 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 dee. And many of us know how much Grandma likes to talk over the phone to her little grandchild. And of course today they invented a nice little gizmo called the wireless earpiece that connects to your phone via Bluetooth. So when you place it on your ear and you talk, it looks to other people like you're talking to yourself. Now imagine a grandmother walking up behind you with an earpiece and suddenly starts to speak in baby language. Imagine being a stressed banker and a grandma walks up behind you and starts to speak in baby language. He might not know whether or not to pull out his pepper spray or run like hell. A grandma like that might cause many accidents. Yes, imagine a serial grandmother that goes on to be known as the Kuchuku Killer. Man, when I was at the supermarket, there was this grandma with this wireless earpiece. She followed me all around the supermarkets. The next minute, I hear her making sounds like a fire truck. And not only that, when I went to the counter to pay my goods, all I hear is beep, beep, beep. At first I thought it was the cashier scanning the price tags like hell, but it turned out to be the grandma. Drove me nuts. Anyway, as I was leaving the market, she kept on and on and on, and I was like, "Lady, seriously?" Although my experience with the grandma in the supermarket was a little bit different. We were at the candy rack, and suddenly behind me, this old woman starts chewing candy like it's going out of fashion. Disturbing. Of course, these grandmothers are also known for saying actually strange things in English, too. Like, many of them would say, "I am a space cadet," and then you would stand by and idly agree, "Yes, you are a space cadet." And another weird thing about grandmas, man, is when they try to feed you food. Holding the spoon up, say, "Here comes the porridge train," but she's actually feeding you cornflakes. That's just weird, man, just like the motorboating. Yes, sometimes it's tough trying to tell who's more adorable, the baby or the grandparents. But either way, we wish our friends congratulations and good luck with the little one. Knowing Grandpa and Grandma as well. He is probably guaranteed to be a handful. And if he asks, you never saw my face. Yes, the wonders of being grandparents. And yes, I agree with you. He needs a new catchphrase. But anyway, congratulations to our friends for almost becoming parents. It is not long anymore. Then you'll be able to hold the bundle of joy, and everybody will be able to teach him the things you don't want him to learn. Or they might teach him things that you might not have even thought of, and wish no one else thought of it. But again, congratulations and au revoir. Yeah, congrats and all that, man. I have only one request. Don't raise him to play for no sissy rugby team. Let him play for that team that makes the Sharks swim away like a school of sardines, and that makes the Western Province move back south, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Congratulations, man. And remember the name. It's Bierman. Make sure he doesn't forget either.